Earlier in this section, we aligned the full group of items in various ways. This works fine, but sometimes we may want one particular item to be aligned differently than the rest. For this case, we have the align self property. To begin, I'm going to remove the inline styles which we just added before, and this is the 4 items below, so remove the inline styles, which is the flex shrink values, and the 4th one too. Align self works just like align items, which we used on the container, but this time we add it to the item we want to control. To see this in action, I'm going to set the container to be the full height. So scroll up to the style section, and then let's set the height to be 100 VH, which remember is the height of the viewport. If we go over to the browser, just like we've seen with align items, the default value is stretch, which is why these are placed from the top to the bottom of the page. To control one of these individual items, we can add align self and change its default. So let's go down to the products and add this to any of these. So let's reintroduce the style. This time we can add align self. And let's begin with center. Then refresh. And now we're controlling one individual item rather than the whole group of items. We also have some familiar looking properties too, such as flex start, which we should know what happens now if we refresh. This now places this at the start of the axis. If we wanted this to be placed down at the bottom or the opposite end, we also have flex end, which we've already seen before. And this gives us some expected behavior. We also have baseline 2, which we've looked at for other values. So let's change flex end to be baseline, refresh, and this will now align up with the baseline of the text from other items. So this is it now for our look at the CSS Flexbox. You can see how useful it can be for laying out websites. Next, we're going to cover another layout technique called the CSS Grid. So I will see you soon.